Hi, it's Dawn, and I thought I'd share all of the things I think I got at the OnStage event for Stampin' Up. It was held in Long Beach, California. I have a glare here, so I'm trying to sort this out. This is one of the last things we got, but maybe the most exciting. Anyway, I love the catalog, lots of great things. I'm also really excited that some things that I really love are still staying in there. I always love that I can keep using things and keep demonstrating and showing you ideas, but while incorporating new items. So loving the catalog. And so when we checked in, we each got a bag. And it's kind of hard to get it. Oh, I got it. So I love it. It's soft and puffy. And it has this little pocket here where you can unzip it and put stuff in, but it also unzips here, so it goes all the way through. So I haven't checked to see if this would fit on my luggage cart or anything, or if that's what it's meant for, but it zips at the top and the bottom. So if somebody knows, let me know if there's some other use for that. And then my upline that was at OnStage, she made us tags for the whole group, so that we could kind of mark our bag since they all look the same. And then I made these tags for my team, so they say paper train, have the little train on there, so we could hang those off our bags and know whose bag is whose, and also be able to see who's on our team. It has a zipper on the inside, right here, and then this also zips it closed this way, and then there's another zipper there. And then if you roll this back, this is gonna be upside down for you. It has a little faux leather thing that says Stampin' Up, and then there's pockets and everything inside here. And so I love the bag, loving that. It's very pretty. It's hydrangea hue, I believe. And then I qualified for OnStage Plus, so they had an extra breakfast for us, and then we got a little gift. And so this matches it and has a little zipper in there, a little pouch. So super cute. And then inside the bag, we got some pens, and then we also got, and this is great for my bullet journal loving heart, a planner. And I didn't open it up at first, and then finally I did, and I'm so excited. It has a little stencil in here so you can draw the little cool symbols for bullet journaling, and then have the little labels here that they're in the different languages, so you can put a label to put it on here, and then you can choose metric, or I think they call it imperial, inches, to put on your little ruler. And the pages are gorgeous, so I'm excited to use this. Love bullet journaling, so that's going to be super fun for me. We also got a pin, and then I was my first OnStage, so I got a pin that said first time, but I think my badge might be in the car. I might have left it out there. And then we got a ton of freebies. So they do what's called prize patrol and pass out prizes. So everybody got this, and these are the Sunset Sparkle sequins. And then my group, Prize Patrol, we got 2 ephemera packs. One of them is Under the Sun, and then this one is Meant for You. So I love using these on cards and scrapbook pages, so I'm excited to create some projects with those. Then we got 2 stamp sets. So this one is kind of fun. You can do happy birthday to my grandchild, to my grandma, to my brother, better half. So I can see a lot of uses for that. I'm excited about that. And then this sending salutations. I'll read you a couple of them. This one says, I hope all things wonderful are headed your way. I love that. Congratulations on your achievement. To a marvelous person on their birthday. So some really great sentiments that we can use. And then on Friday, we had this make and take, and I got a little distracted and was doing something else, and so I didn't finish mine. But we colored with blenders, and this is pattern paper from one of the sets. So we colored on that. This is kind of fun. And so there's a one to do a second one of those in there. And then you can add on another event. So I added on the after hours event and was able to do some more projects. So these are the instructions that we got with it. So it tells you all the measurements, so you could reproduce these again. And they gave us some extra, a lot of stuff was die cut for us, and they gave us some extra, so you could probably put it together to do some extra items. And then we got the stamp set and the dies that went with that were used on there. So that was pretty cool. I'm loving this. It has a cute frame. This, I could see using it a lot. I had a lot of fun with that. So I'm excited about both of those. And then here are my cards. You also got the gems, and I misplaced them for a little while, so I haven't finished putting gems on it. But here's one of them. There's that stamp I was saying I really liked. And there's this one. I forgot to color those, but I think it's fine. I don't think they need to be colored in. So, and then here's this one. And this one is just really rich. I like how rich those tones are. And then on Saturday, we had another create and take. I actually worked on this one. I didn't get distracted. I, of course, updated it a little bit. So in the sample, because you can always make things your own, in the sample it showed using both of those. And what this is a mask that's 12 by 12. It's like a stencil, so you can like rub color on, and it'd be great for scrapbooking. I'm super excited about it because this could be rocks, it could be a giraffe. I mean, there's just so many things you could do with this. And so I made it my own. Instead of having two of the same, I used the two different masks and did that. And then I added some color along the edge. So it's always fun to kind of do your own thing. And they had shown to do the front of the envelope, and I did the front. And then here's my second one. I just used a different saying on that, but similar style. But then I also did the flaps of my envelopes. So I did that on there. So I'm loving that. And with that, we got the Sincerely Noted Mix and Match ephemera. So that's where the sayings came from. And you can see quite a few different things on it. That's a repeat of it. And these are sticker ones. So you can use them as stickers, or you can take the sticky off and use them as not stickers. Okay, things piled up here. Then we also did the product experience. And this is one of the fun things, not because it was new to me, but almost because there was some things that they brought over from close to my heart. And so it was really fun to see everybody get to see the products that we love so much. So we did this in color. These are the 5 new in colors. So we had the cardstock on there. And then we got to stamp with them, and we got to use the markers. And the stamping was my absolute favorite because they were using the new stamp pads. And it was so fun to hear the comments as the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators have been with them for so long. They got to experience the stamp pads that we had at Close to My Heart and how easy they are to open. And it was just so fun hearing all that joy and being excited for them. And then they had little stations where we got to do some different coloring techniques. So we used a brayer to add this, and this is using the Golden Glow. It's a new in color, and we used a brayer on there, and you just can get a really rich background on there. We used the marker. This was I'm looking at the color, Barely Blush. And so we colored with the marker, and then we used the color lifter to pull color out of there, so you can make polka dots and lines and different things. If you hear noise, my dog is playing. Anyway, then we are carrying a new white gel pen, and they give us a lot of tips on how to make it flow really well, to go slowly, and it really worked really well. I had fun using the new gel pen. And then this is another thing. So there's Wink Stella currently in the catalog, which is like a clear, but we had these at Close to My Heart. We call them shimmer brushes, and it's where they're colored kind of like the Wink Stella. And so we experimented with that, just trying different techniques, splattering it, doing a little wash with it. But I love these. We've used them before, and so excited that they're coming back in the in colors. And then we practiced with the stamp positioner, putting the face on this little octopus. And we have a new plate that is going with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. It's called an impression plate, and there's dies to go with it to help you get these really deep impressions. There's just a ton of techniques that we're going to be able to do with that, so I'm excited to share that with you. I already ordered my impression plate. And then we got 2 One Sheet Wonder patterns. So this is for 6x6, and then this is for 12x12. But technically, if you think about it, that's almost like for 6x6 too. So lots of fun ideas that we can do. So that's what we did at OnStage. I'm super excited to share the new offerings. These are sneak peeks. Nothing will be available to customers till May 1st, but as demonstrators, we get, the ones of us that attended, we got a small selection we got to buy this weekend, and then they're going to open it up later this month for other demonstrators, and so that we have time to order things and experiment with them. So if that sounds fun and you like things early, let me know, and you're welcome to join my team. And our next year, it's going to be online. Our event's going to be online. And then the year after that, we'll be in Salt Lake City in 2028, celebrating 40 years. So lots to look forward to, and let me know if you have any questions.